is our wish as founders of Teach South Africa that everybody who joins the family of Teach shares the vision of a better life and a better education for our young South Africans.
These are exciting times for Teach South Africa. 10 years ago, we set out to partner with government in improving learner achievement in maths, science and English. At the time, the person who was the wind beneath our wings was the then MEC of Education in Gauteng, Angie Motshekga. The MEC said that any intervention that has a potential to improve the quality of education of our children has to be supported. 5 years later, the program has graduated from being a pilot to being an integral part of improving the quality of education through improving teaching in the classroom. As we celebrate 5 years, we acknowledge those that shared our vision, our initial benefactors, Oprah Angel Network, Deloitte and Ballowed, and all our other partners who continue to make this program successful.
So we recruit graduates who have math, science, English or IT in their degrees. We train them and we assign them to these schools and they teach there for a period of 2 years.
Education anywhere in the world is one of the most critical foundation for growth and for development of society. So I think models like Teach SA are a way of addressing the shortage and the challenges that exist.
In 2001, I was very fortunate to have been invited by the Aspen Institute in Colorado on a leadership development program. I was so blown away by the experience that in 2003, I launched the Africa Leadership Initiative in South Africa. And Mutumang and Futi were in the second cohort of the Africa Leadership Initiative fellows. And as one of the requirements of being an Ali Fellow, which is the Africa Leadership Initiative, is that the fellows are required to undertake a community project that demonstrates their leadership ability. And because the program is geared towards developing the next generation of African leaders who are community spirited and are values based, we encourage our fellows to go beyond themselves and do something that will benefit society.
What makes a great teacher ambassador is character.
Enthusiasm, commitment to teaching, and love for South Africa, and desire to make a difference in other people's lives.
The value that Teach South Africa delivered so far with us as a district, I think we were fortunate to be the first district in the province to implement this partnership program. The value is the increased number of learners that are supported and performing better in the subjects that Teach is helping us in enhancing the quality of our education.
Teaching is a very difficult job. Anyone needs a mentor. Whether you are in teaching or not in teaching, if you get the right mentor who loves what you're doing and supports you, you will succeed. So I have seen that where ambassadors are well mentored and well supported, they succeed. They become the best of themselves.
We, the ambassadors of Teach South Africa, pledge to be the best teachers we can be. We will work relentlessly to improve learner achievement and promote quality education to make success sustainable. We are prepared to be learning mediators who interpret learning programs and design lessons by planning purposefully and executing effectively. We will be leaders, administrators, and managers who set a realistic but ambitious vision which will be achieved by motivating learners and parents alike, by being assessors, scholars, researchers, and lifelong learners who improve continuously. We will be respected learning area and subject specialists. Above all, we will assume active citizenship and pastoral roles in our school communities.
It was a different experience for me because we started actually learning. It wasn't like the last 2 years when we had to try and do things on our own and study on our own. It was really nice that we actually got to get help from professionals. Yeah. Some of us actually want to achieve something in life and become something. So yeah, it was really welcome for me.
In the end, improving education, ensuring that all of our kids have access to the opportunities they deserve, is not going to be about any one thing. There's no one solution. We can't solve the problem by giving every kid a computer or changing the curriculum or doing any one thing. It's going to take doing a lot of things really well. And I think the implication of that is that, leadership is everything. That in the end, this is going to require many, many people working at every level of the education system, at every level of our government, in our civic spaces, people who are united by a commitment to ensuring that all of our kids have access to an excellent education.
I would like to congratulate Teach South Africa for making a difference in South Africa in terms of the teaching of maths and skills. Not just that, but in terms of skills development, which speaks to our the economy of this country and the improvement thereof.
Happy anniversary, Teach South Africa, and congratulations to the Teach Ambassadors on your legacy projects. We're very excited and looking forward to working with you and making a difference in the lives of the children in the Asman Operation Schools.
Congratulations, Teach South Africa, on behalf of all of us at Teach for All. We are so excited about where you are in this, the foundation that you've laid, and your aspirations for the future, and just can't wait to work alongside you as you progress. To do whatever we can to bring the learnings from around the world to support your effort, but at least as importantly to learn from you and what you accomplish in the years ahead. So good luck in the next era.
Thank you to TGSA. Many happy returns of this wonderful anniversary that you have, and I hope that we're going to have a long, joyous and fruitful relationship and engagement with each other. And I really wish that in some years' time the CEO of this organization can stand here and say that he is the product of the teaching and the education that he received from one of the ambassadors of this wonderful program. Thank you and God bless.